It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
And welcome back to another episode of the Pink and Max podcast. I'm Max. This is Trey. This is episode 12?
Might be 13. No, it's 12.
This is episode 12 of the Pink and Max podcast. Week 12 of the... Wait a minute. That doesn't even seem right. Hold up. Okay, we're keeping this in.
Yeah, no.
What
We
episode
can talk
is
about
this?
this. We can talk about this. I can look it up.
What episode is this?
How do we
I lost track.
How do we not know our
Go
own
on
podcast?
YouTube really quick.
We're terrible. How do we not know our own podcast? Hold on.
And we just looked at this earlier, too.
No, we literally just checked. Pink and Max. We are on episode 12. This is episode 12.
Okay, so... And then it's week 12 of the NFL season. That makes sense. That does make sense.
That makes so much more sense.
All right.
Okay.
This is episode 12, week 12 of the NFL season.
You didn't see that.
No, you didn't. A lot of storylines have been going on in the NFL specifically.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we'll get into the NBA a little later. Not really. There's no new storylines at least for
Nothing. The Knicks.
at least for this week. The Knicks are struggling currently, but
Yeah.
we'll talk about that
It's
another
okay, though.
time.
It's okay.
But the storylines going on with the NFL right now. Shedeur Sanders had his first start.
He did.
Myles Garrett's making a stronger case for Defensive Player of the Year.
Kent Max, please. There is no case. He already got it. They just give him the trophy.
Myles Garrett's going to be Defensive Player of the Year.
Thank you.
He might end up breaking, or no, he's going to break Michael
He's
Strahan's
going
sack
to break
record.
Michael Strahan's record.
Fun fact: do you know who held the sack record before Strahan?
Wasn't it Lawrence Taylor?
No, New York Jets legend Mark Gastineau from New York Sack Exchange. Fun fact. So yeah, there's a whole story about that. You should look into it. You might laugh. But yeah, so Myles Garrett, Defensive Player of the Year. All right, I'll tell you really quick. Mark Gastineau. Mark Gastineau got really mad at Michael Strahan because he thought.
Oh my god!
Okay, so you know about this. You do know about this.
Yo, is that the one? Is that the time when what you call him sacked? When he sacked Brett Favre and Brett Favre just fell and he got mad at Brett Favre because he was like, doesn't he have CTE?
He might. Well, it's
No,
not.
he did because he
well,
walked
it's
up-
well. CTE is weird because you don't get diagnosed until after you die.
No, yeah, you don't. But everybody thinks he did.
People
I think that
think
was
he
like,
does.
I think that was like one of the first beginning ones of like the CTE. You ever seen that movie Concussion with Will Smith?
Yeah.
That's like how they started to determine it because you know the guy named Mark Webber, whatever his name was.
Mark Wahlberg.
No, not Mark Wahlberg.
Webber.
What? Not
Weber.
Mark.
Who's that?
His name was like something Weber. He was the linebacker.
Oh,
for the
yes.
Steelers.
I know exactly what
He
you're talking
kept
about.
tasing himself. He was going crazy. Like that's how he sounded when he talked to Brett Favre. He was like,
I'm sure he has it.
yeah, I'm sure he had it. I don't know. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
Oh dear,
He's alive. But I'm sure he has it. So yeah, that's who Mark Gastineau is.
Yeah. No, I seen that. He was like, "You hurt me."
But it's not even a matter because Myles Garrett's gonna break Michael Strahan's record.
Oh no. And yeah, you don't hear him. You don't hear Michael Strahan complaining about it.
No, because it's inevitable.
He got it. He got it.
We're also going to talk about Trey's favorite subject this week. Shane Bowen, the defensive coordinator for the New York Giants, has been relieved of his duties. He's fired. I'm sure a lot of Giants fans are super happy about that, especially after blowing 4 leads.
Make that 5.
Yeah, so especially this past week, after the Giants went into overtime against the Detroit Lions, and Jahmyr Gibbs proceeded to run for a 64-yard touchdown to just
On the first play of OT.
on the first play.
Don't forget that.
Well, let's not forget also the Giants had a chance to come back and score,
Psych. He did it twice.
and then Aiden Hutchinson closed out the game.
Yeah, pretty much because Jameson, I love J-Bo, but J-Bo don't got no awareness.
Okay, I want to talk about that too. And then we're gonna do some games at the end of the episode. Some NBA game.
You definitely just did that. Don't get mad at
Some
me.
NBA games, some games that Trey came up with, which really means that he went on ChatGPT and generated some games.
Yo, why you airing out my why you airing my stuff out?
It's good though. It was a good idea. It was his idea. Okay, so we're gonna do
ChatGPT
it.
didn't do anything. I did it. No, I'm lying.
So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be NBA Keep 4, Cut 4 for the greatest scorers of all time in the NBA, and then the greatest 3-point shooting team. And we're gonna spin a wheel, and yeah, we're gonna choose from there. But let's start off. Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders.
I have been very critical of this man for the last 14 weeks.
You have.
And I'm saying it like this for a reason, because in the past 30 minutes before we started recording, I realized I didn't realize something, but Trey, so long story short, Trey's been defending Shedeur Sanders, and I have been critical of Shedeur since the offseason, since before he was even drafted. And I continuously said, a lot of what's going on is his fault. Okay, yes, there is the Browns organization to blame in many parts, but he put himself in this hole, and Trey continuously defended him. And I'm like, Trey, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Turned out, Trey was just fucking with me.
Yeah, I don't understand. The face that he turned into, like, you ever seen, like, a tomato at its brightest? That's how Max gets when he gets mad and defensive of what his topic is. He was getting so upset. I was like...
But I wasn't getting upset at the fact that you weren't agreeing with me. I'm not that type of person.
No, I know you.
I was getting upset at the fact that you're like, are you not seeing the signs of what he did? What are you doing? What are we doing right now? What are you doing? So he was purposely just pissing me off for now 14 weeks. This is 2 weeks before our first episode even aired.
I had to keep it strong. You know why? Because Shedeur had to win again. Because I was going to go further and be like, yo, we got to have a conversation about Shedeur Sanders being one of the best rookie quarterbacks right now. But I didn't want to take it that far.
I would have blown a gasket. Now, we will talk about Shedeur Sanders and the fact that he is the first quarterback in the last 17 starting quarterbacks to have their first start for the Browns to win them a game in his first start. I probably worded that in the most complicated way possible.
No, you didn't. You just said it very fast.
Yeah. So let's look at his stat line. All right, he had a touchdown. Okay, he had a touchdown.
Touchdown, 1 interception, I think 209 yards.
Yeah, 209 yards, 55%
11 for 17.
87.
I'm pretty sure it's
QBR. Passing rating. That was
passes rate.
That was QBR. So solid game from Shedeur. Solid game.
Solid game to go against a team that, like the Raiders, who many people may just think is like a walk in the park, but when you're the Browns,
no game's a walk in the park.
And also, too, the reason why I just say that is because they drove down the field. And Max, let's be honest here, they scored. And that was always the biggest problem for them. If Dylan Gabriel was playing in that game, it probably would have been, what was the ending score, like 24-10?
Jeez, I don't even know.
Because I can give you a real good.
I wasn't even going to talk about the game.
No, we're not going to talk about the game. I just need to get my point out.
Wrong game.
Oh my God.
Jeez, Louise. Yeah, 24-10. They beat the.
It would have been 9-10 if Dylan Gabriel played. It would have been 3 straight field goals, and the last one would have been missed.
The thing about Dylan Gabriel is that, man, he's like he's so good, man. He came from. He was a great quarterback at Oregon. He's a lefty. I'm kidding.
No. That's not taken away from anything. Honestly, I think Dylan Gabriel carried that whole team. If he didn't get hurt, they would have honestly made it to the playoffs because Myles Garrett sucks. Like, he really can't even. He can't play.
You can't even say that with a straight face. In all seriousness, it took the Browns.
Dylan Gabriel was good with a straight face.
I did, though.
No, you didn't.
Dylan Gabriel is the best quarterback. All right. I was going to say in the 2025 draft. All right. No, but I was saying this over the past few weeks that the Browns were making a grave mistake leaving Dylan Gabriel in for, 3 games?
3 extra games than it had to be. If it wasn't
for the
4
total. Was it 4 total games?
I think it was 4. It was 3.5 because he was playing into his 4th, but he got a concussion. Max, if it wasn't for the concussion, Shedeur Sanders probably still wouldn't be playing.
I think after the second game, okay, I get the first try, okay. After one game, cool, like, rookie, you give him one more game, see how he performs. After that, they should have benched him.
The problem is they were trying to give him a full season to flourish and get together, but you have 2 young rookies. Both of them were quarterbacks that were being talked about coming out the draft. You have to play both of them at some point in the season. You got to give them a good mix. Now, the question is, who will the quarterback job belong to come the end of the season?
I can see it being Shedeur.
I can see it being Shedeur, too. The question is, though, if he starts to... The problem is with Shedeur, he's already dug himself a little bit in this media hole that...
I've been waiting for you to say this for 3 months.
Here's what I'm going to say. He's dug himself in the media hole that if he has no chance to fail. If he fails now, or if he makes a mistake, not even just a mistake, if he loses a game off of his awful performance, he will be benched. And is it right? No, but did you do it to yourself? Yes.
I agree, and that's a great way of putting it. Here's what I will say. I think they should finish the season off with Shedeur Sanders either way.
I agree. Our opinions are combined with that, but will they do it because Kevin Stefanski is low-key a garbage coach? No.
So Dylan Gabriel wasn't great he did not perform well, and then you get concussed after not even performing.
Max, he
well.
was never great. He wasn't
Shedeur
even that
Sanders
good.
needed to do. All Shedeur Sanders needs to do is just play like an average quarterback, and he'll be fine for the rest of the season.
If he plays like an average quarterback to start his career off, and then actually gets a full
Best thing
off-season,
the Browns have seen since Baker Mayfield.
exactly. And then, but think about it: if he gets a full offseason to really get better, and this defense gets way better, they can go out and win some football games next year, Max. Because think about it: all he needs to do is just be good enough to win them football games. He doesn't even if he goes and gets better and better and better in the offseason, he becomes a legitimate, good, really good starting quarterback, and their defense becomes even better than what it already is. That could be a playoff team, Max.
No, I could see it happening
That could be a
next year
playoff team.
because the Browns have
I'm scared in the playoffs. I don't think nobody wants to see that. I think that's why everybody loves the playoffs so much.
the Browns have an opportunity to be one of the best defensive teams next year too.
They definitely do.
The thing is, there's a lot of good defensive teams in the NFL right now.
There are,
and I want to talk about one of them. All right,
you're talking about the best defense in the NFL.
and it's arguably the best defense in the NFL.
There's no arguing, Max. They are confirmed the best defense in the NFL.
I say that because we've said no, this team's the best defense. No, this team's the best defense.
No, we only said that once correction with the Chargers, and that was
we said that we said the Packers had the potential to be the best defense.
we
as
said
well.
they had the potential, but potential don't mean nothing right now. This is the best defense.
But what I'm saying is, there's been a lot of good defenses so far in the league. All right,
I agree.
But the Texans are kind of taking over because
They-
that Thursday night game was a sight to see.
Max,
Let me tell you.
When you have a team that consists of Derek Stingley, who was one of the best, if not the best cornerback in the league, you have a duo of Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson Jr., and y'all are putting BTA to that offensive line, making them look like punks.
A Bills offensive line that's considered like a top 5 in the league.
They looked bottom 5
They
during
looked-
that game. And it's
Josh Allen got sacked
You want to
8
call
times.
them garbage for that, but that's a legitimate defense. They went against the best defense in the league. So as much as everybody wants to be like, oh, this person's trash, this person's trash, this person didn't do right, every offensive line meets their match. And that right there is everybody's match. That's everybody's kryptonite.
I agree, but what about in the last minute of the game? Number 73, the left tackle had a crucial false start on 4th and 1 inside the red zone, I believe, too.
As a Pro Bowler, that can't happen.
It can't happen. Listen,
That can't happen. Now, here's the one thing. Throughout the game, before you get to clutch time, I understand. Because you're trying to be on time to get past the speed rush. Because sometimes some people are even too fast enough for your own liking. And think about it. Number 73 is 360 pounds. He's not getting there that fast. He's not getting there faster than Will Anderson Jr. or Daniil Hunter would. So you got to get on your horse. So sometimes I would say, like, you got to get in the right communication with the center. Because the center has to snap the ball on time. Because you got to be like, hey, I got to go.
Now, in Dawkins' defense, I will say this, and I mentioned this earlier. A lot of the pressures were coming from the right side. Granted, maybe
he gave
we'll
up
say
about
like
a sack.
10 to
He gave
15.
about a sack and a half.
Yeah, but let's say like 10 to 15% of the pressures came from the left.
He didn't do
did
it as
enough.
bad. He
It's
didn't
just
do it
that
as bad.
last false start call was crucial. But if we're talking about the game overall, that right side was getting cooked, and
were
that's because
getting
Will
rocked.
Anderson Jr. was on that side too.
Listen. That's a great game plan, but also too, you put your stronger guy, which is Daniil Hunter, who is way stronger than Will Anderson Jr. You put him to go against the top lineman on that team. You put him to go against Dawkins, and Dawkins, he was handling his own. It was going back and forth, but that's what an NFL matchup is. Sometimes you're going to give up subs. Sometimes you're going to get the best of them. That's a good NFL match. That he had a competitive game. That's what you call it. That's not even a bad game. That's a competitive game. You're going back and forth. You're trying to work. You're trying to go back and forth with people. That's what happens. You're gonna lose. That's the whole point of it. You're gonna lose. There is no perfect offensive lineman that is going to hold somebody standard, hold them down consistently all game, unless you're Penei Sewell, but hold them down all game. Like, it's physically impossible. You know what I mean? So that was a great game plan. They went, and then you put your best pass rusher on the other side, and he took over because Brown, number 79, he's a really great right tackle. He caters very well to everybody else on the offensive line. But the number one defense, not too many average or good right tackles are going to do that. You have to be a great right tackle. You got to be Penei Sewell. Like I said, you got to be Penei Sewell.
Josh Allen got sacked a career high 8 times, and as a Jets fan watching this in their same division,
Oh, how did it make you feel?
oh, it was amazing. That was amazing. Each pressure, every pressure, I was excited.
That was the best night of your life?
Not the best. I've had better, but that was a good night. That was a good night.
It was a good night. Good night.
And it was a good game overall. It was down to the wire.
It was.
But Josh Allen struggled himself too. Josh Allen did not have a good game.
Josh Allen hasn't had a good game in the last few weeks. Let's not sit here and
And
lie.
that brings me.
He hasn't been playing to the MVP caliber player he has been in a few weeks.
That brings me to this point super quick, and we'll move on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something you and I talked about, and we will talk about it again. Okay, the Bills' schedule for the rest of the season is a little bit suspect. It's a bit suspect. Right now, they are 7-4 as of November 25th, Tuesday.
The end of this schedule, honestly, I agree with you. I think it's going to determine if they make it to the playoffs or not. I really think it's going to go down to the wire. I don't think they're just going to win a couple games and call it quits.
Now,
oh, jeez.
if hypothetically it goes down to the wire, there's probably like a 10% chance this will happen. But if
Hey,
week
10% is a lot of
18,
percent.
January 4th, the Bills play the New York Football Jets. Now, why is this important? First of all, it might not be important to you. It's important to me, though. 10 years ago, in the 2015-2016 season, the New York Jets were 10-5 going into Week 17 because it was a 17-week format at the time until they moved to 18 weeks a couple years ago. Okay? 17-week season. The Jets were 10-5. The Buffalo Bills, were 7-8. Rex Ryan was the head coach for the Buffalo Bills at the time. Former New York Jets coach that helped lead the team to the 2009 and 2010 AFC Championship games. We're talking about 2015, though. Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker, Ryan Fitzpatrick. The Jets lose the game against Buffalo Bills. They go 10-6 on the season, and they don't even make the wild card game. All they needed to do was win that game against the Buffalo Bills, a team that ended up 8-8 and didn't even make the playoffs. They weren't going to make the playoffs had they even won, and they lost to the Bills. The Bills ruined the Jets' hope, and the Jets finished 10-6 and didn't even make a wild card, which is unbelievable, by the way. How do you go 10-6 and not make the playoffs? Now, why am I bringing this up? Okay? I'm bringing this up for a reason. Week 18 is against the Buffalo Bills for the New York Jets. The Buffalo Bills have a suspect schedule, and if they're losing to the Texans, it just shows that their offensive line is already suspect, and it's not looking good the next couple of games because besides the Bengals game. So the Bills go against the Steelers on the 30th.
That defense is nice.
Okay, TJ Watt.
Enough said. Right there.
The the Bills are going to beat the Bengals, but it's going to be a close game because Joe Burrow is going to return, and it's going to be I think it's going to be a shootout.
I'm not going to say it's going to be a close game, bro. I'm not going to sit here and say it's going to be something when they haven't been playing to the best of their capabilities because I know the Bengals are going to go score. I can't give you an honest answer right now if the Bills are going to go out there and go score all the time.
I think I will give the Buffalo Bills credit. I can see it being a shootout. I can see Buffalo winning.
But do not be surprised if the Bengals win.
Now,
because Jamar Chase will be coming back for blood.
Here,
Joe Burrow.
The next game, the Bills play the New England Patriots. New England Patriots. This is too early to call, and it makes me cringe to say this, but they're acting like they have a brand new dynasty. Okay, I'm not gonna say that, but it's the fact that it only took them 3 years to rebuild.
That's sick.
3 years.
I hate how every other organization is after that.
And the Patriots did really good against the Bills. They took the first game against them. All right, and the Patriots are first in the AFC East.
And they might split. Honestly, It's hard to sweep somebody. They might split.
I don't know because it's in New England.
Ooh.
It's in New England. You see what I'm saying now? You see what I'm saying? Right?
Another Diggs game too.
Stay with me. Stay with me, Trey. No. Stay with me. The next game, the Cleveland Browns. Myles Garrett
is going to break the sack record.
He might break the sack record in that game because he's already averaging like 2.5 sacks a game.
He's not going to break the sack record in that game. He's going to dominate the sack record.
How many sacks does he have? 18?
He has 18, and he needs 5 more technically.
Oh yeah, he might get it.
He's already going to break it before then. I think he's going to just keep toppling it. He might get 30 sacks this year, bro. But that's another story.
The Bills then go against the Eagles. Now, the Eagles, they choked on Sunday against the Cowboys. All right?
Yes.
Without a doubt. They were up 21 points. 21, right?
They were up
21 points.
And then they lost 24-21.
But the Eagles are still the Eagles.
The Eagles are still the Eagles, but you know how the Eagles are.
But they're playing the Bills, a Bills team that is still struggling. And they could still be struggling.
So are the Eagles.
So
are the Eagles.
And this is where I have a smile on my face. Depending on how the Bills perform the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks can determine if the last game is very important for them to clinch a wild card spot because I honestly see them struggling. I see them going under 500 in the next 5 games. The Bills play the New York Jets in Week 18. A 10-year redemption story.
Let them know your theory.
The New York Jets. Here's my prediction.
Grab the mic.
Here's my prediction, okay? I think the Bills are going to go, let's see, there's 17 games, right? There's 7-4. Let's say I need help with math.
If they lose, how many more games left?
So I think let's say they'll be 8-8, right? They'll be 8-8. Now this is
it would be 8-8 before your game.
Yeah. Now this is a fairy tale for me, and it's not likely that the Bills will go 8-8. But if they do, and all they need is one win, all they need is one win to make the playoffs. They go against the New York Jets, and the Jets beat them in Highmark Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to attend the podcast after that. I'm going to be throwing parties the entire week because this is a 10-year-long redemption that I have been waiting for since I was 12.
Oh, jeez.
The last time I ever cried over a football game, I was 12 years old, and that Week 17 game. I will be insufferable. Be ready and be prepared because if it happens, I'm coming.
He's going to Buffalo with no shirt on. He's gonna be like,
I'm not going to Buffalo. No. I'm not going to Buffalo, but I'll remember.
What you gonna tell
I
them
want
Bills
you guys to
fans?
remember.
What you gonna tell them Bills fans?
I got nothing to
that
say.
Fire table.
I got nothing to say to them. I got nothing to say to them.
Okay.
They're a waste of my breath. That's how I feel about the Buffalo Bills. Okay.
Breath.
All right. I also feel that about the Patriots fans too. Dolphins fans, I really don't care about.
You know what I mean? Is that for every division? Honestly,
yes. Like, because the same thing with
Commanders fans, I really don't care.
And the same thing for the NFC South. I've noticed that Saints fans really don't care about the Panthers, except for when Cam Newton went 15-1. The blue Hello Kitties, yeah. But yeah, I feel like every division has that.
I feel like every division does have that. With that, it's just that those two teams that are mutual, and they're just like, have a good game. That's us and the Commanders, but we both agree that we despise the Cowboys and really despise Philly.
As much as you despise the Cowboys, and you'll be happy about the Philly game because against the Cowboys, Philly. Honestly, we gotta talk about that. Philadelphia.
I'm happy because Saquon Barkley fumbled.
So the Eagles we mentioned earlier were up 21-0 at the 4:25 game, and they lost. They lost 24-21.
Yep.
They didn't even score after their last touchdown.
Yeah, bro, because you want to know what happened? In the first half, I think A.J. Brown had a touchdown, like 56 yards or so, and like 7 receptions.
A.J. Brown had a solid game.
He had a solid game in the beginning. Second half.
Yeah.
You know what happened. They didn't even look at him no more. They said, nah, we got to get this run game going. We got to get Saquon involved. Guess what happens when we get Saquon involved?
I do want to say, too, he did fumble the ball, but there was a lot of fumbles in like a 5-minute span.
No, there was. But what
it was really weird.
There was. No, they fumbled twice.
And the Cowboys fumbled once in the same quarter.
That's what I'm saying. But what I will say towards that is that Philly offense right now, some people say there's never too much on the offense, like you can never be too loaded. I've always said there has to be a boundary with being too loaded because all these superstars on one team, what's gonna eventually happen? Everybody's gonna want some every game.
Yeah.
And if they're immature about it, you're mad at them like, oh, grow up. Philly fans are like, oh, grow up. What you telling them to grow up for? They came here, they were here first, they were balling out. Somebody else comes in, they let it slide for a year, but then after that, now you're not treating them the same. That's what I've been telling people with the A.J. Brown thing. I'm not mad at him for the way he acts sometimes. I don't agree with all the stuff he says because, like I said, sometimes like he be throwing his teammates under the bus.
Yeah.
It's kind of effed up. But what I will say about it, you're paying this man. You're paying this man a lot of money for you to go out there and make plays. And it would have been different if you were just winning games as easy as ever. You're in tight games, and he can win you those games. They would be blowouts if you gave him the ball.
Yeah.
And guess what's going to happen? You do that kind of BS in the playoffs, you're gone. Mm-hmm. They're gone. And guess what? He's gone. And if you get
A.J. Brown's done.
He's gone. And if he's gone, that whole little Saquon fiasco thing that you had going on, that's dead because now guess what teams are going to do? They're going to stack the box again just like how they were doing in New York, and he's going to be stuck again like this year, and there's not going to be nobody to throw the ball to. There's going to be Devonta Smith, but we've never seen him as a wide receiver one. And he's going to be the only guy. So if you get a good cornerback on your team, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah.
You better really figure out what's going on because that defense, too, they can't hold up now. Quinyon holding people Mitchell. But, yeah. But
it's not a good look on the Eagles' part.
not.
And
but give credit to the Cowboys.
yeah, shout out to the Cowboys.
I hate that. I
they're
hate
500
them
now.
I hate them very much, but what I will say about the Cowboys is their receiving duo is one of the best in the league. CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens are really unstoppable.
George Pickens has 1,000 yards.
George Pickens is a top 5 receiver right now, and it's ridiculous on me saying. I never thought I would say that.
But he has 1,000 yards, right?
I think if not, pretty damn close.
I want to look. George Pickens.
The only thing that the Cowboys don't have right now is a run game. But besides that,
yeah,
they just score. They can consistently score. It's because they got two receivers that run routes that are unguardable. It's like people can't stop them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's actually some news on the Eagles. Apparently, it looked like Saquon's hurt from Ian Rappaport. Devontae Smith is a little hurt right now. They're not available in practice. So
that could be bad. Like today, they weren't available, or they just weren't in the beginning of the week. Because that means something.
It was only a glimpse of the tweet.
Okay. Well, it could mean something. It could not mean something. Injuries like that, it's not that deep.
Yeah. So let's stay on the NFC East and let's talk about the New York Giants coaching staff. They made their second fire this season. Defensive coordinator Shane Bowen has been let go. We mentioned this early to start off the episode. Trey, I'm gonna let you take it from here.
Listen, all I'm saying is 5. It's the key number I'm gonna say right now. 5. You allowed 5 games to be let go because of your defense when you know damn well we should be top 5 defense in this league. I don't care about your cornerback situation. Your cornerbacks, sometimes they suck. Sometimes you don't put them in the right situations. You don't play them to their strengths. What I will say towards the Shane Bowen thing before I just put it to bed because I can't stand that bastard, I don't understand how you came here and you were known in Tennessee for stopping the run, and we are last in run defense. How does that make sense? That makes no sense. And you have one of the best D-line, if not the best D-line in the whole NFL, and you don't use them to the best of your advantage. You have Dexter Lawrence. You just drafted Abdul Carter, who's leading the league in pressures. He can't get a sack because guess what? Every single time he gets ready to get hot and trying to get a sack, you know what you do? Even with Kayvon Thibodeau not playing, you know what you do? You bench him or you sit him down. 2 plays. All right, come out, Abdul. Why are you taking him out? He's 22 years old. What does he need to rest for? He's full of energy. Let him go. And then we got Unk on the team, which is my boy Spider Burns, which I love that guy to death. That's my captain. Spider Burns got 13 sacks this year. But guess what? It's not because of you. So let's not sit here and make this like it was because of you. But you know who he really gave the worst problems to? Our linebackers. Our linebackers can't make tackles. They're never in the right gaps. They're never in the right place. Even when they're on pass coverage, they look awful. And most people might just think they're just playing that bad. Let's talk about what their jobs are on the responsibilities when they get called for a play. When they get told to play and you're in zone, you're taught to stay right there. Mm-hmm. Why are you calling certain things with them? This makes no sense on what you call. And you blown 5 games with us. You mean to tell me it's just been players on why you blown 5 leads? Your young rookie quarterback has brought you to 3 of those games, most likely. You should have won 3 of those games. The last 2, J-Bo brought you to.
Oh, J-Bo. Oh, J-Bo.
He even caught a catch, stiff-armed somebody, and started hitting the... Like, bro, and you still lost.
Question, did you expect him to get tackled after he caught it?
Yes. I didn't expect him to catch it. I didn't think he was going to catch it. Like, to be honest with you, I was watching the game. I was, like, watching this so plain. I was getting my hair done. And I'm like, oh, here goes J-Bo. And I'm like, drop. I'm like, oh, my God, he caught it. I'm like, oh, my God, he broke. Oh, my God. I said, J-Bo. What kind of cereal is you on? You on that? He's on the Scatterbrios.
Oh my God, that was corny. I was watching it at the bar, and the entire bar blew up when he caught that ball. And then when he broke the tackle,
I was laughing.
I was going crazy. I was laughing. Me and Jaden, our friend, we were like, obviously.
You know Jaden loves J-Bo.
Jaden loves
J-Bo.
J-Bo.
Saints man. J-Bo forever.
I was like holding it. I was shaking him. I was like, J-Bo! The whole bar was screaming. And then this dude behind me was like, you guys are Giants fans? Common sense isn't so common. This man said, you guys are Giants fans? I had a Jets hat on, and Jaden had an Alvin Kamara jersey on.
Sometimes it's just best not to say anything when stupidity kicks in. But it's okay. He's probably a little drunk. You're at a bar.
But he saw us rooting for them. He's like, you guys are Giants fans? I'm like, bro, we're J-Bo fans.
We're J-Bo fans.
We're J-Bo fans.
It's okay.
I don't care about the Giants.
He
I'm
probably
sorry.
was looking weird at you. But Jaden, he shouldn't have been looking weird at. But he probably was looking like, bro, J-Bo has no relation to the Jets. But
He
you
will.
just love J-Bo.
He will, because we're going to trade for him.
No, you're not.
And he's going to be...
What you want? Second round pick?
What? No, ain't no way.
Oh, also, too.
He's going to be your backup quarterback when Jackson Dart comes back.
I'm just letting you guys know, too. I have a theory. So the Giants are bound to get... I'm trying to hope that the Giants get around the second round pick. Second to third round... the second or third pick in the draft. I have a theory that they're going to trade back and trade with the New York Jets and get both of their first round picks for that second pick so you guys can get a quarterback and we can get a receiver and a cornerback.
No.
It's not up to you, buddy.
It's not up to you either, buddy.
Oh, no, it is.
No, it's not.
I dream.
Keep dreaming.
You ever seen Polar Express?
Of course I have.
I dream.
Classic Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to watch it. I'm going to start watching it after this week. But I dream.
You know what? We got a lot of time left. Let's go. Let's talk about the holidays, all right? We got Thanksgiving football coming up too. We didn't even talk about this.
Yeah.
We didn't even have this on the list of
because there's really
the turkey bowls.
Oh my God! Please don't say that.
So who's on the Thanksgiving games? I know obviously Detroit always plays.
I could tell you who's on.
So Packers Lions. All right, let's have some predictions. We got 3 games here.
All right. So Packers versus Lions. I'm not gonna lie. I think I got the Packers.
Really?
I don't think the Lions' offense is really clicking right now, all cylinders. Amon-Ra St. Brown's having a lot of drops this year, which is kind of scary, knowing that he literally is the guy that's the most guaranteed of a catch.
He's coming off a really good game, though, with over 100 yards and a touchdown.
He did, but he also had 3 drops that game. That's not normal.
He did. So he did have a really bad drop. But
and again, it cost a pick.
I think
those against an actual good team can cost you.
I could see it being a good game, but I do have Detroit.
But
I could see it being a good game. The difference maker will be Micah Parsons on the edge, and I think he's gonna really pressure.
He
Jared
is not
Goff.
going to lay a finger on Jared Goff if he goes on that right side. Because respectfully, Penei Sewell is a different breed of monster, yo.
Well, that's what I'm saying is a potential difference.
Left side is over, but
No,
right side he's
because you also got to understand there's another edge on the Lions. The Lions that actually ended the game against the Giants. Mr. Aiden Hutchinson. So if it's a good game, it's going to be heavily determined by those two. I think it's going to be a fun game, though.
I think it is too. So next up, what do we got? Next
Chiefs
up,
and Cowboys. Now this is interesting. This is
going to be a shootout.
Okay. Patrick Mahomes is slowly getting his groove back.
I got the Chiefs because I think it's going to be a close game, and the Cowboys are not known for winning close games like this. They only did it against the Eagles because the Eagles sold. The Chiefs will not sell a game.
Dak Prescott's having a good year.
He's having a really good year.
So you think it's going to be a shootout? You think it's going to be a
shootout, but here's the thing. You know how Patrick Mahomes is. They're going to give Patrick Mahomes too much time, which every dumb team does. And guess what? He's going to absolutely run the clock, get all the way down the field, it's going to come down to the last play, and he's going to win it because he always does. That's what happens because he's smart and other people are done with that.
Okay, and then we have this game's interesting.
The Bengals versus the. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think Joe Burrow is back in this game.
Joe Burrow is back in this game.
He is. Okay, so his first game back.
Let me just double check.
Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see. Let's double check. Yeah, this is important. Because if he's back this game,
I don't see him
expected to return against Ravens on Thanksgiving. Okay. Here we go. Now this is where things get interesting. This is where things get very, very, very interesting.
One more thing too. Jamar Chase is off suspension. This is gonna get crazy. And
so
is Marlon Humphrey back or is he still hurt? Bro, I don't see Marlon.
Marlon Humphrey. Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back? Oh, this is gonna be a good game.
Yeah, he's the one that stripped Breece Hall when Breece Hall fumbled.
Oh, really?
In the Jets game.
Oh, okay.
So
hey, listen.
This is gonna be a good, and this is perfect because it's the Thursday night game. Okay.
I got the Bengals winning this game. I know the now that Baltimore is back in their respected area so they can be back comfortable in playoff contention, they're gonna lose a game now. They won like 4 or 5 straight games now. They're gonna lose a game.
I think Joe Burrow is going to go off in his return.
I think he's gonna bug out.
And I got Cincinnati.
And I think Jamar Chase is gonna have his first actual legit game of the year.
And I didn't even talk about my prediction for for Chiefs Cowboys. I got the Chiefs winning too. Now let's do some score predictions and then we'll move on really quick. Packers Lions. I got the Lions 17-10.
I got the Packers. If the Packers win, it's gonna be a low scoring game. They got to make it ugly. So I got 13-10.
Okay. All right. Chiefs Cowboys. 35-28. No. 35.
I think
35-34.
I think Dallas is going to make mistakes because
close.
I think they're going to double.
Chiefs, by the way.
I think the Chiefs are going to double George Pickens because I think he's cooking right now more than CD. I think CD has a couple dropping issues. I think they're going to leave the game up to CD, and I think he's going to have a dropping problem. And they can't run the football, so I'm honestly clocking it. I think it's going to be 42-28. I think the Chiefs are going to really start to give that belt.
Okay. I think 35-34.
2 touchdowns. That's not crazy. 2 touchdowns.
Okay. So now we have the Bengals and the Ravens.
Ooh.
I have
this is
Bengals winning this. Okay, I said that already.
42-45.
Whoa.
This is going to be the big one. Bro, this is going to be a big... They always... Anytime they play, just look at it. Anytime the Ravens and the Bengals play, it always goes high scoring. It's going to be a big game.
I'm not going to go that high. I'll say 28 to 20. Okay, and I'll have the Bengals winning. But Joe Burrow for 400 yards.
That's not crazy.
Passing.
That's not crazy. 400
and
yards.
3 touchdowns.
I got 400, possibly 4 touchdowns. Jamar Chase for 2 of those.
Okay, I like that.
And Jamar Chase is getting 150.
Yeah, these Thanksgiving games are looking good.
Jamar Chase would probably still be close to the best receiver in the league if he still had Burrow, even though Jackson Smith and Jigba's running away with that. But
yo, JSN is disgusting.
JSN is the
He's
best
gonna be
receiver.
offensive player.
No, correction. It's between JSN and Puka Nacua. But JSN right now.
JSN's the best receiver.
Yeah, he is the best receiver. But listen, JSN is running away with it's between him and Jonathan Taylor.
So here's where things get interesting.
Ooh.
Now we're going to talk about the awards. So can you be an MVP and an offensive player of the year?
No.
Okay, so this is why it's interesting. Wait, are you sure?
You can be technically, but there's no chance that somebody's getting
MVP.
MVP is a quarterback trophy.
Okay. It is a quarterback trophy. I can't speak. Oh my gosh.
Because if Saquon didn't win it last year, to be honest, that's the one thing I will give people. If Saquon didn't win it last year, it's hard to say that Jonathan Taylor will win it this year.
Now remember, a few weeks ago we were saying Baker Mayfield was probably the front runner for the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
Baker Mayfield's hurt.
He is. And you know who my new MVP is?
Who?
Drake May. Drake May. He is going to win the MVP, bro.
I'm going to fight this, okay? I don't care.
Fight it?
Yeah, I'm going to fight it. I'm not ready to accept this. That's why.
You're gonna have to sit down and accept this, bro.
No.
This is another great quarterback coming out.
I don't care. I'm not going to accept this yet. I'm not. I refuse
It don't matter. On his second year, though, bro. Is this his second year? Second year. Oh, my God. Second year, he has 3,100. Actually, it's between him and Matthew Stafford, and I might go with Matthew Stafford. Stat finishes out. Doesn't Stafford have 30 touchdowns and 2 picks? I think I might change my answer to Staff.
I don't care how much of a quarterback trophy this is. I'm going. Yeah, oh my God.
Yeah, no, Matthew Stafford.
Oh my God, yeah.
I know I wasn't bugging. Matthew Stafford's winning this. Bro, his ratios were stupid. Bro, the last
37 years old doing this.
Bro, the last person to do this was Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers did 41 and I think 4.
I think he was 37. He was either 37 or 38.
Close to it, bro. And I think right now.
Actually, he had back-to-back MVPs, didn't he?
Think about it. Yes, bro. And think about it. Based off the way that the Rams are going right now, they still got 6 more games. I could see Staff getting 11, 12 more touchdowns and maybe 1 extra pick. 42 in a 3 season instantly wins an MVP. There's no
If
question.
Stafford has a couple bad games, I think, and Jonathan Taylor goes off for a couple hat tricks in the last 6 games of the season now.
Yeah.
5 games. I think Jonathan Taylor could sneak in.
Absolutely. I think Jonathan Taylor is guaranteed offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, so offensive player of the year.
I mean, offensive player
Yeah.
of the year, yes.
So,
sorry. Because I think JSN
But I really
is going to be the best receiver, obviously, coming out
Yeah.
this year. He's going to be a Pro Bowler. I mean, he's going to be
gonna be
all-pro.
all-pro.
He's going to be all-pro. JSN is going to be all-pro this year. Puka Nakua's going to be all-pro.
Puka Luka Nakua. Love
Puka
that
Luka
dude.
Nakua is going to be all-pro, baby.
He's awesome.
Like, honestly, my all-pro people, it would be JSN, Puka. It's going to be quarterback, Matthew Stafford. It's going to be if Baker's injured now, so it would have been Baker, but now it's going to be Drake May. And running back wise, we already said Jonathan Taylor.
Who's a good tight end right now?
Honestly, in the beginning, I would have gave it to Tyler Warren. Now I really don't know.
You want to revisit that?
I can look it up real quick, but
I don't know. We got
because
Trey McBride
Trey McBride. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I
Yeah.
don't know why I couldn't think of him.
and Brock Bowers is having a great season too. And
Really?
but he's a rookie.
Coming off an injury? Trey McBride. I mean, Brock Bowers isn't a rookie. He's a second year.
Oh, that's
he
right.
was hurt. He was hurt in the beginning of the year, but if he's coming
was
back
just
and having
thinking-
a great year,
I just
he's going to be the
remembered.
second tight end. But Trey McBride, yeah, hands down.
Okay.
Trey McBride. And
Yeah, it's
then
gonna be Trey McBride.
yeah, and then
Trey McBride's the best
offensive line wise, right tackle Panay Sewell, right guard. I can't really answer that. I don't know. Center, don't really know. I don't really look at the guards and stuff in the centers. They be agitating me. And left tackle,
Bro, you played guard in college.
it don't matter. Even that agitated me. But like, left tackle though. Ooh, I don't really know who the left tackle will be this year. I don't know who's been like because then they got the O-line award now, Protector of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Who's gonna win Protector of the Year award?
Panay Sewell.
Okay.
Panay Sewell. I will die on that mark. Panay Sewell.
Okay. So
Yeah, Panay Sewell, and then honestly, we'll leave the O line to be determined. I won't be shocked with whoever it is. Defense is not even a question.
So let's talk
Miles
about-
Garrett all the way flat out. It's
Yeah.
Miles Garrett and
let's talk about the defensive awards and then let's move on.
okay.
Because
There is no. Yeah, the first one is not even a question.
Yeah, we already talked about potential MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, without a doubt. It's gonna be Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's gonna break the sack record.
Miles Jamal Edwin Garrett.
Is that his actual name?
I just made it up.
Offensive Rookie of the Year. Okay. Now, this one's tough.
It's between Emeka Ibuka and
It's a Mekabuka.
It's Emeka Ibuka, but now he doesn't have a quarterback. That's what's scary. And
So this could really
here's the
determine
thing, and I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying this before I get this right. I'm not just saying this because I'm a Giants fan. But Jackson Dart comes back this upcoming week. He has 5 games now, I think, to play.
Yeah, Jackson Dart will finish top 5. I don't think he's gonna win it.
I think if he plays really good these next 5 games, I think they'll give it to him just because it's such a quarterback league. And I think Emeka Ibuka will win it right now. I think he's guaranteed to win it. But the one thing I will say, because Baker's not out, if he starts to have bad slump games, it's hard for him to recover from that. The next person coming after that is Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren's starting to have slump games.
If Jackson Dart averages 350 yards a game, I'll give it
300, not 350.
with like 3 touchdowns a game.
300.
You got to understand, dude.
300, 3 all-purpose touchdowns, not just
Emeka Ibuka's been consistent all season.
No, he did. He was, but he got hurt, and that's what I was saying. Just like Jackson Dart. So that's honestly, I could show you who the offensive rookie of the year people are. I think Emeka, but like I said, I'm agreeing with you.
Ibuka's 1, and I think he'll stay at 1, even if Jackson Dart needs to average 300 yards a game, and that's difficult. Okay, that's very hard.
So right now, for offensive rookie of the year, it's we got Emeka Ibuka, Jackson Dart, Tyler Warren, Quinshawn Junkins.
I think it's Ibuka. Right now, it's definitely Ibuka, and if he keeps playing how he's playing, it doesn't matter what Jackson Dart does.
Well,
One of them needs to go on a slump.
No. But you seen what I said though, right?
No, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
One
I'm
of them needs to
agreeing
go on a
with
slump. If Ibuka gets hurt, then sure, Jackson Dart has
It's
a
not
better
even
chance.
if he gets hurt. If he goes in a slump, like I said,
Yeah.
but it depends on the cornerbacks. Like I said, he's versing. And this year so far, let me just check. Let me just double check. I don't want to steer no wrong way. But he plays the Cardinals next. That's a potential game to go to hell off. Plays the Saints, another good game to go off. The Falcons, another good game to go off. Panthers, another game. Actually, yeah, he got it, bro. After just seeing
He got it.
bro, his last 2 games after that are the Dolphins and the Panthers. He got it. Like, yo, bro, he's gonna put BT at every single other team. Never mind. This isn't even a question.
Congratulations, Emeka Ibuka. You're going to be the offensive rookie of the year in the 2025 season.
Hey, congratulations, my boy.
All right,
And D-boy?
defensive Rookie of the year.
We looked it up, and honestly, it is that guy. It is the one on the Browns. He's got it.
So
The linebacker
actually,
on the Browns. What do you really think?
I thought this over. Now, the linebacker on the Browns that we're talking about is leading. It's hard to pronounce his name. So hold up. Browns linebacker rookie. I need like a phonetic to pronounce this guy's name. Let's see how we can do this. Carson Schwissinger.
You almost got it. There
Schwissinger.
you go.
Carson Schwissinger. He leads all rookies in total tackles, and I think he's second for tackles for loss. Yes, he's having one hell of a season, okay? One hell of a season. But I've had some time to think about it since we had this conversation. I could see Abdul Carter taking it.
I
could.
I just didn't want to sound like a bandwagon or no D-rider, but like...
I could see Abdul Carter taking it because of this, okay? Sacks are measured high, like way higher, and QB pressures are measured higher than tackles themselves. You can get a tackle after a 20-yard gain, right? Mm-hmm. Granted, he is second for tackles for loss.
That is very true.
But Abdul Carter is having a great season.
Bro, I think it's
How many
harder.
sacks does Abdul Carter have?
The problem is he only has a 0.5 of sack.
He only has how many?
He doesn't even have a full sack.
He didn't have a full sack this
season. You know why? So you want to know why? I'm going to tell you right now. That's why I was saying I don't know fully.
Well, actually.
It's hard to say, but how many tackles does the guy have, for example?
61.
61?
He's going to finish with like 80.
Yeah, so
90 maybe.
Yeah, exactly. So for edge rusher, Abdul got 27. Like I said, he has a fumble recovery.
See, if Brian Burns wasn't in the way, Abdul Carter had more of a chance.
No. I mean,
that's what I'm saying. That's a joke.
Yeah, yeah, that too. But but here's the crazy part though. So I can look up this, right? He's leading the league in pressures, which is ridiculous. Yeah. Like I said, pressures, NFL.
Damn, that's tough. Schwarzenegger might take it then.
Yeah, he might, but honestly, like I said, I think Abdul just needs to end the season with a few sacks, and I think he'll have a stronger chance.
But you wouldn't be upset if Schwarzenegger just took it. If he
absolutely not. Absolutely not. I told you, I'm happy with the way that Abdul is playing right now. I think it's hard for him to get sacks right now because every single time he tries to get a sack, he either gets held at the point of like when he's about to sack the guy, they literally do this. They literally pray for him not to get a sack. I'm like, okay, cool. I can't get mad at that. And he either draws a holding call or he goes to sack the quarterback, and the quarterback's falling and they throw the ball away. I can't get mad. Either way, it's an intentional grounding or it's a hold. I can't get mad at that. Like,
you know what my favorite Abdul Carter moment from the season was?
Was when he got lit up by the Jets. I
know. No, that wasn't that. That was preseason. That doesn't count.
Okay.
It's when he was closing out.
Oh my God.
Basketball.
I knew you were going to say that.
Early in the season.
Guess what, though? That's when I knew his potential.
We're moving on. We're moving on. So, we had our talks about the NFL.
Yes, we did.
The NBA season's interesting. So,
Max, before we do that, bro, we got a game.
What do you mean we got a game?
We got a game. You're talking about NBA, bro. Do you want?
Oh, yeah. What do you mean? There's a game going on?
No.
We got our game.
We got our game.
We got our game, right?
We got our game.
All right. This is what you guys have been waiting for. You probably haven't been waiting. You probably forgot we even mentioned it, but here we go. We got 2 NBA games that Trey came up with via ChatGPT.
We're gonna do NFL first.
NFL first.
Yeah, we're gonna do NFL. We're doing keep 4, cut 4.
That was a part of what we were doing. I thought we were doing NBA for both.
No. We were doing NFL first and then the NBA.
Are we doing 2 NBAs?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So keep first, keep 4, cut 4. We're doing NFL running backs edition.
Keep 4, cut 4, NFL running back edition. Let's get it.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
Let's see how good your keep 4, cut 4 will be. Starting off at number 1, Jahmyr Gibbs. Is that a keep or a cut?
Wait, I can't guess. Wait, like I gotta. Wait. I don't get the whole list.
No.
Whoa. Okay.
This is unexpected.
Jahmyr Gibbs. Is this current players?
All current, 2025.
Keep. I'll keep him.
You're gonna keep Jahmyr?
I mean, granted, him and David Montgomery are a good 1-2 punch, but Jahmyr Gibbs by himself is really good. Jahmyr Gibbs is really good by himself.
All right. Number 2, Devon Achane.
Cut.
Okay, that's a good cut. Number 3, Kyron Williams from the Rams.
Cut.
Okay. It's 2 cuts. So you got 2 cuts so far, and then your only keep right now is Jahmyr Gibbs. Number 4, Saquon Barkley.
Cut. Taking a risk here.
3 cuts. So far your cuts are Saquon, Kyron Williams, and Devon Achane.
I'm saving.
Hey, this is potential. So number 5, Josh Jacobs.
Keep.
You're gonna keep Josh Jacobs.
Keep Josh Jacobs.
So you kept Josh Jacobs and Jahmyr Gibbs. You cut Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, and Devon Achane.
I got 1 cut left.
You got 1 cut left. Next up, Breece Hall.
I'm keeping him.
You're keeping Breece.
I'm keeping him for who he is as a running back because if he had a better line, he'd be 10 times better.
Okay.
That's why.
So your 3 keeps are Breece Hall, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Josh Jacobs.
Okay, now
And-
who's the last 2 players?
So this is the big one.
So you got to tell me all right, you got to choose who's next and you're going to determine my fate somewhat cuz I got to say whether I keep them or cut them. And then it'll be vice versa for the last player. So go ahead. Let's see what it is.
Okay, so this last player, you keep or cut him right now. This is gonna be like the big one. Keep or cut. Bijan Robinson.
Keep. And let me guess, Jonathan Taylor's the cut.
I knew you were gonna. Damn it! I knew you were gonna put Breece Hall there, and I was like, Max, don't do this.
Damn it!
Your cut. You cut Jonathan Taylor, Kyron Williams, Devon Achane, and Saquon Barkley. You kept Breece Hall, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Josh Jacobs.
I knew it.
Honestly, you only fucked up once, but that was a big one. I'm not gonna lie. You just cut basically one of the possibly an MVP of the league.
You notice how I knew?
You just
Who it
knew.
was right away?
You didn't even let me get the moment. Like you just knew. Like you were sick.
I'm an idiot because I should have realized what you were doing.
I was looking at you.
But I
like,
heard-
are you sure you want to leave Breece?
I heard Bijan and I was like, and then it clicked after I was like, wait a minute. There's one
I
missing.
was gonna do JT, but either way, if you cut JT, you cut Breece.
No, if I had JT, this team would be 10 times better. Not a knock on Bijan. Bijan's a top 5 back in the league.
I think honestly, I think you still you still kind of mess up a little bit with the Breece thing, but I don't hate it. I like the opinion.
Well, I didn't know who's coming
I
next.
know it's tricky, but honestly, I think
same
same thing that you say about Breece, though, you could say for Bijan. I mean, if Bijan had a better offensive line, he would probably be
Exactly.
maybe the best running back.
I think, you know what? I think besides missing out on JT, I think this is a solid. I think it's a solid list.
too.
I think it's a solid
I
list.
agree. I
I'm a little annoyed that you did that to me, but I think it's a solid list.
Sorry, buddy, I had to.
Okay. All right.
right.
You know what? That's fair. You got that.
I had to, buddy. I had to make it a little interesting. But all right, and we're on the NBA now after that game.
All right. Keep 4, cut 4. Greatest scorers of all time. Now, how are we doing this?
We're gonna do it the same exact way.
How are we doing it for you?
Well, I know the people, so I'll just be in the next game.
Okay.
The next game is to spin the wheel. I like doing this with you because I know it messes with your head and it's funny.
Okay. So so you don't mind hosting this game
I don't
show?
mind hosting this game show.
All right. So this is NBA Keep 4, cut 4 for the greatest scorers of all time.
All right. Today we are going to be having Keep 4, cut 4 for the greatest scorers of all time. Max is going to be guessing them. We're going to put him in a little bit of a loophole here. Let's see if he gets it right. Let's see what he does. I want to hear his opinion.
What do you mean get it right? It is an opinion. Well, for the most part, it's an opinion. And let me guess, we're going through the list, and I don't know who's next.
Yup, you don't know who's next.
Cool. I actually like this way a lot better than how people on TikTok
super
do
fun.
it.
Yeah, it's super fun. Number 1, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, I'm keeping him.
Oh, you keep him?
I'm keeping him. Yeah.
All right. Number 2, Kevin Durant.
I'm keeping him.
Okay. You got 2 keeps so far.
Because you got to think about it. It's like keep, cut. It's almost like start, bench in a way.
Number 3, Dirk Nowitzki.
Cut. Top 5 power forward of all time. I'm cutting him. Because we're talking about players. We're not. It's not position based.
That's a big one.
Or we're talking about scores. Remember. Wait a minute. Yeah. We're talking about scores. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the second leading scorer in NBA history, so you got to count him. Even though he was a center and he didn't really
No, I agree.
he wasn't a scoring threat from everywhere, but he put the ball in the basket.
Put the ball in the basket.
That's a scorer still. That's still a scorer.
Okay, I can see your
So I'll
opinion.
defend that.
I can see your opinion. Number 4, Kobe Bryant.
Oh shit! I know where. All right, now I see how this list is being determined. Okay, I'll put him at 3. All right, I'll keep him. I'll keep
You're
him.
gonna keep him at 3.
Yeah, he's gonna be my third keep.
All right, so you got your keeps are right now: Kevin Durant, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Number 5, Melo.
Love you, Melo, but I gotta cut you.
Ooh,
I love you, Melo.
stings.
I gotta cut you.
All right. Number 6, Michael Jordan.
Well, glad I kept that keep. I'm gonna keep him.
That's your final keep?
That's my last keep.
So your keeps are Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kevin Durant, and Kobe Bryant. Your cuts, I'm going to let you know, will be Carmelo Anthony, Dirk Nowitzki, Karl Malone, and LeBron James.
So I'm somewhat okay with this, and I want to tell you why. I misinterpret. It's hard to determine what you're talking about as greatest scores, right? Mm-hmm. So
I feel like greatest scorers should be determined based off of.
is it how many points you have,
I don't even think it's just
how many
based off
times
of
you're?
points. I think it's like based off of how you score your bag. Like it's like how we call Kevin Durant the greatest scorer of all time.
Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer of all time.
He's the greatest scorer of all time. You know what I mean? His bag work is ridiculous. He scores it willingly. He does whatever he wants, and he'll score on you. And there's no question about it. Some of these guys are amazing, but they cannot score on you willingly sometimes. Sometimes they need a little bit more assistance than anything.
I had the only one. All right, so you know what? I'm actually okay with not having LeBron because he's not a scorer. He's all right.
He's leading the league in scoring, but he's not technically a scorer.
He's a pass-first player, and he's made it clear.
I agree
about that. I
think that's not a crazy take.
The thing is that the reason why he is a career 27 point per game average is because he needed to be the leading scorer for those teams.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
No, because when he does have to score, he's ridiculous. But
I'm not mad at this team. Okay, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yes, he didn't have bag work, especially for the fact that he played in the 60s, 70s.
That's more bag work than anybody else
He had the
has.
sky hook.
He had the sky hook.
The
That's
sky
more
hook.
bag- No, that's
that was unguardable.
That's
okay?
unguardable.
To this day, it's arguably unguardable. The only person that could probably block it, besides Wilt back in the day, is Wemby right now.
The person that could only block it, the only person that could do it was him and Magic.
Yeah, and Magic didn't even do it the way Kareem did. He did the baby sky hook inside the paint. So
exactly.
You know what? Yeah. I like my list. I'm okay with my list.
You okay with your list?
Yeah.
All right then.
I got Kobe, MJ, Kareem, and who was my fourth? Kobe, MJ, Kareem, and KD. Yeah, KD, dude. Yeah. I can live with that. I think that is the correct list. You guys let me know in the comments. All right. Now, this is where things get fun. And this is my favorite topic because I love shooting the basketball. I love shooting threes. I'm not great at driving.
Max was
I was like a 3-and-D on the park.
Yo, Max was a 20. I mean 35% 3-point shooter back in the day. I got you, buddy.
Oh, all right. 25%. All right. So this is
at Steinfeld, he was like 45%, 50.
At Steinfeld,
he was like 45, 50. That boy wasn't missing too much.
At Steinfeld, I could give you a solid 3 threes a game and hustle on defense. Right. Do not ask me to drive.
At Steinfeld, I can give you a twisted ankle, 2 points, and maybe 1.5 rebounds.
All right. NBA's, we got to make the greatest 3-point shooting team. Now, how's this going to work?
So I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to go on a team. You could pick whatever position you want, but it has to be shooter-based. You have to get somebody that is a shooter on the team. It doesn't have to be the greatest shooter ever, obviously, because not every team had that. Mm-hmm. But you got to have somebody that can at least pop a shot.
Okay, let's do it.
All right.
Let's do it. This is going to be fun.
Starting off at number 1, your first pick will be...
And we're going back and forth, right?
Yep. The Orlando Magic. Shooters, man. And I will be eliminating teams afterwards, so we cannot select the same team.
Oh, you can do that with this wheel?
Yeah, that's going to make it more competitive.
All right, I'm going to take Tracy McGrady at the 2.
Tracy McGrady at the 2.
Yeah.
T-Mac at the 2. All right. For me personally, we're going to go with the Charlotte Hornets.
There is an answer to this, in my opinion.
There could be, but I don't know fully. I'm trying to...
I have an answer to this.
I don't want to go short, tiny.
You want to phone a friend? I got a good answer.
I honestly don't want to phone a friend. I'm thinking of somebody that's low-key, but not many people would take. I think I'm going to put him at my 2, and I think I'm going to go with Larry Johnson.
Oh, okay. So do you know who I would have personally put?
Who?
Del Curry.
That's not crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
think I would
not
put
crazy.
Del Curry at the
But
3.
I want to put Larry Johnson just because he's not only he can shoot from anywhere.
Yeah,
And
no,
he's
that's
also,
actually good.
And he's
I like
also
that.
taller. He's also taller. It gives us a better chance. Remember the 4-point play, baby.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got a picture with him. That was really cool.
Yeah, I know you did. So coming up, all right, our 2s are selected. You got Tracy McGrady. I got Larry Johnson. Your next pick will be from the Phoenix Suns.
50, 40, 90, Steve Nash.
Ooh.
At the 1.
Steven Nash. All right, Suns are off the board. For the next pick from me, we are going to be taking from the San Antonio Spurs.
I think there's also an answer here.
I think there's a lot of I think there's a different variety of things I can go to with this. And I really want to say something, and I think it's going to be a positive. I think I'm going to take my 1 right now. I think I'm going to take my 5 right now. I'm going to get my center, and let me get Victor Wembanyama because I think that is going to be
That's actually
being
smart.
one of the best shooting centers, and it's hard to find a center that
So
shoots.
I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking Danny Green. But I think that's a very good
I
pick
think
because you're
that's-
getting the center out the way.
Yeah,
so that's
you
smart.
got to get the center out the way.
That's
because
really smart.
Respect, because honestly, with you, if you don't get the Knicks or Minnesota, it's going to be like not
Yeah,
hard,
no,
but it's going
I
to be
get it.
difficult because you need Cat.
Because I was just thinking shooters, and I was like, Danny
Exactly,
Green is one of the
exactly.
best shooters from the Spurs.
You know what I mean? So next up, your next pick will be from the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay.
You got Steve Nash at the 1. You got Tracy McGrady at the 2.
2. I could be taking a risk here.
I don't think it's a risk. I think there's a good opinion for this one. I got a great person that you could pick.
I'm having a brain fart then. Oh, man. Okay, so I have a player in mind, but I don't know. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm pick Anthony Davis,
That was who I was
and I'm
thinking.
put him at the 5.
Oh,
Because he's 6'11",
oh.
and he could play
No,
the
he
5.
don't like playing.
He doesn't like playing the
He
5.
don't like playing 5. But you're gonna go small ball.
You'll see. I'm relying on this. I'm relying on the 4 right now.
Okay, because I was gonna
I'm
go
putting him
small
at the
ball
5.
until I got Wemby.
'Cause
Then
I
I was
need-
like, all right, I need to go regular ball.
AD is technically a power forward center, okay? So I'm allowed to put him at the 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, the reason why I did that is because it's going to be really hard to find a good three-point shooting center.
No, I agree.
I'm
That's
more likely to
smart.
find a
That's smart.
4.
You're more likely to find the 3 that could play the 4.
Yeah. So I'll put AD at the 5.
Okay, AD at the 5. So my pick is up next. I have Wemby and Larry Johnson. My next pick will be from the Utah Jazz. And with that being said, let me go into my 1 and put as my point guard. Let me get Donovan Mitchell
Okay.
as my point guard.
Okay.
I like that a lot.
So I need a 3 and a 4.
You need a 3 and a 4.
Okay. Let's think.
I need
Jason Kidd, Tracy McGrady, Anthony Davis.
Oh, I need a 3 and a 4 too. I'm pretty sure. You got the Minnesota Timberwolves.
So here's the tough thing, okay?
Talk to me.
I have my answer,
Okay.
and it's Karl Anthony Towns, and I'm putting him at the 4,
Beautiful.
okay?
I think there's no other way to do it.
There isn't. I was thinking KG, but he was a better three-point shooter on the Celtics.
Yeah, listen.
was a
There's
really
no
good-
other question to
Yeah,
this.
it's
Karl
Cat,
Anthony- Karl
and I'll
Anthony
put him at
Towns
the
the
4.
greatest shooting big ever.
Okay, and I think I'm safe now because I was worried about the 4.
I think
so I'm
you're
good.
good. So now,
should be
up
easy.
next, we have, for me, I need a 3 and a 4 too. The Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, crap. You got the best three-point shooting big of all time. I knew you were going to pick. Go ahead.
Let me get Chris. No, let me get Dirk Nowitzki, man. Like, it's up. It's raps. I got the 3-point shooter. I got the midi. I got the fadey.
Okay,
It's
you got
up.
that.
It's up. That's scoring, baby. That's shooting.
You got that.
All right, last pick. You ready? Mm-hmm. Or do you want to do a 6-man?
Yeah, let's do a 6-man.
Okay.
Let's do a 6-man.
So you need a 3 and then you need a 6-man.
Yeah.
Okay. This next pick, the board is getting small. And you have the Toronto Raptors.
At the 3?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Oh, what am I thinking? Vince Carter. I'll put Vince Carter at the 3.
Okay.
Because don't forget, last week I put Vince Carter at the 3 in our last list, and he could play the 2 and the 3.
You can play the 2 and the 3. So
Vince Carter's one of the. Vince
Carter's
Carter's a
your
top 10 3-point shooter of all time, or top 15,
Okay,
something like
okay.
that. So yeah,
I mean, I'm not just also thinking about 3-point shooting. I'm also thinking about just consistent shooting in general.
Well, I thought it was a 3-point shooting team.
Yeah, it can be actually. Like, I mean, yeah. I was just thinking when I think with my team, I'm thinking like, yeah, you could shoot the three, amazing, but you could also like, if you have to, shoot a quick midi or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you just gotta be just as consistent.
I got the cousins. I got Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter on the same team.
All right. So then my third pick will be from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
What do you need?
And I need a 3.
You need a 3 and a 6-man.
I do need a 3 and a 6-man, and you don't have a 6-man either.
Oh, you gotta. There's a good one for this, dude. There's a really good one for this, and it's
Actually, hold the phone. Let me get at my 3, not LeBron James, not Kyrie Irving. Let me get Kevin Love.
Kevin Love.
Let me get Kevin Love.
I thought you were gonna say Kyle Korver.
No, because Kyle Korver at that point was
He was old.
He's old. Kevin Love on this team, bro. Consistent 3-point shooting.
So you're
guy.
gonna put him at the 3.
3. We're gonna play big boy ball.
Okay, he lost weight at that point, so he can move. He's a little more. He's better at lateral movement.
Ball.
Okay, so I need a 6-man.
And he
now.
could throw the ball deep down the court, bro.
I need a 6-man now. Okay.
Your 6-man will be from the Washington Wizards. Actually, that's
Bradley
not that
Beal.
bad. Yeah, it's really not that bad.
I'll take it.
I don't like him personally. I think he's overrated, but that's not that bad.
Bradley Beal in the Wizards was a
I think he
30-point
was
per
still
game
overrated.
scorer.
Bro, he was shooting all the shots. That's not
Exactly.
right.
Well,
That's
he still
stupid.
shot 3s. I like my team.
You realize how crazy that was? Because once he played with another superstar, like he couldn't do it anymore.
I should have trolled. I should have been like, yeah, Michael Jordan.
Should have been like, let me get John Wall.
John Wall.
Yo,
John Wall.
Bro, the only person that he could shoot 3, I promise you, I only could shoot 3s with him on my team, and that was because I timed the shot meter so quickly. It was so bad. Once his card went to shit, I was like, damn, he's
All right,
garbage.
who's your 6-man?
My 6-man is gonna be from the Sacramento Kings.
Oh gosh. Okay, who are you gonna pick? You got a lot of choices, dude.
Do I?
You got a couple choices. You got a couple good ones. You got one off the top of my head.
Really?
I thought was a solid 3-point shooter.
Really? Yeah. Let me think about this, because I really don't know about the Kings. I'm not a Kings guy.
Here, I'm gonna look this up.
I'm gonna phone a friend. And I'm gonna look this up myself.
I'm looking it up just to see. Yeah, no, good luck. Oh, wait, yeah, no. There's an answer to this too. Yo, there really is an answer to this. I was trying to remember his name. So there's 2 answers, and one of them, you can't go wrong with either one of them. You want me to tell you? Can I be the friend you phone?
Wow. Honestly, I'm gonna go crazy here. Let me get Buddy Hield as my 6-man.
So I'm explaining. That's the first name I saw. I had a brain fart and remembered.
I forgot he was on the Kings, bro.
But Peja Stojakovic was a great 3-point shooter back in the day.
He definitely was.
So I personally would have gone with him.
Buddy Hield has the record.
Buddy Hield does have the record. But the way if you want to look at it like this, Peja Stojakovic was shooting 3s in an era that was really based off the paint. So that's why I personally would have chosen him. Buddy Hield's still a good answer. We could have
went either way, but I think I like Buddy just better.
Yeah, Buddy Hield's a great answer.
I think Buddy Hield is the best answer. I mean, honestly, if you want my personal pick before I phoned a friend, I was gonna pick Kevin Huerter, but
I was gonna say DeMarcus Cousins. But
go to Marcus.
Go to Marcus. But yeah, so let us know which team you think was better in this game in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna post this on TikTok, YouTube. I'm actually gonna get my life together slowly but steadily. I already have some templates for these episodes. I'm sorry again. You've been kicking up. But yeah, so
we're back.
So
Yes.
Trey said some outlandish nonsense. But
You guys don't need to worry about what I said.
no, you don't worry about what he said. So we had to cut it out. But listen, guys. We appreciate you guys for tuning in once again to the Pink and Max podcast. Tune in next Wednesday for our next episode.
Episode 13.
Episode 13 is next week. Look at that. Look how consistent we are. 13 weeks of doing this.
How we're moving, man.
We're doing it. But yeah, so we appreciate you guys for tuning in again. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Subscribe to us on YouTube, obviously. Smack that like button. Talk to us in the comments. Let us know what you want to see more of. And we will see you guys next week. Peace.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.